Hey, we're back to Yooka-Laylee.
Should we cosplay as these characters?
I think you asked that question already.
I already did.
Yep.
I can climb on top of your head.
Actually, I think what you said was that it'd be a good cosplay for children.
Oh, yeah. If we have 2 babies, let's do that.
But who knows if this game's still even going to be relevant by then.
I don't care.
Okay.
Oh my gosh. So, I just realized something funny that we can do because we don't share the same last name.
What's that?
If we have 2 kids, we could name one with my last name and we can name the other with your last name.
What?
Yes.
Okay, I don't want to divulge our last names on here.
No, I won't either.
But, well, because your last name works as a first name. But my last name doesn't really.
Well, no, I'm talking about naming their last names.
Oh.
Yeah. Does that make sense now?
No.
We could name all the girls with my last name.
Oh, I see what you're saying.
Because
we didn't, we didn't change our last names when we got married. We didn't change
it's
your
a
last
pain
name.
in the ass.
Yeah, that was pretty
really
much the
worth
reason.
it.
Even our marriage certificate has your last name as my last name because we were intending to. We were intending to change your last name to mine. And then we found out it's a big fucking pain in the ass, so we didn't do it.
For something that's purely symbolic.
Right.
Than
you have to go
else.
you have to go through this big long process and it costs you money. And I was like, "Well, fuck that."
And you know, tradition's cool and all, but I ain't into tradition just enough to sit in that goddamn line for hours and hours.
Right, we would have had to wait.
Cranky ass person.
Yeah.
All for fucking tradition.
Tradition.
No.
It wasn't we neither of us were willing at that point. We were both like, "Nah, screw that."
Even your mom was like totally annoyed with it.
Well, my mom didn't change her last name either.
Yeah, but she was willing to help us out and be there for us, and
then she got fed up.
She got fed
as
up
we,
too.
As we did. We're like, yeah.
It was like all 3 of us were on the same mindset.
Not
at that
worth
moment.
it.
Fuck this shit. We're gonna be progressive. We're progressive due to laziness.
We're progressive because it's a pain in the ass not to be.
Yeah.
Not because we're lazy, because the process for it is bullshit.
Because tradition is too inefficient for today's society.
Okay, how do I get up to Moody Maze Marsh again? There's like a underwater thing I had to go into. It was weird.
I don't know. It's really funny though, because like people don't even think it's weird anymore for like people not to change their last names.
No, yeah, it's pretty
like people are like,
normal
okay,
at this
cool, whatever.
point. Yeah.
Or even like if you changed your last name to like my last name, no one would really question it.
Yeah.
People would be like, okay, whatevs. Which I think is cool. I think it's nice that we live in a society that's a little bit more chill with that, you know.
Okay. Yeah.
Because I like having chill other than, like, people either praising you or demonizing you for something. You know? Just people being like, okay, cool. If they accept it, move on. You go get a pizza with them.
You go get a pizza. That's my creed. That is the pizza two-man guy credo. Hey, we go away, hang out,
You know
we get
what?
along, we get pizza.
I think living with you has altered my taste so much that sometimes I do crave pizza.
Oh, I can do this shit now.
Yeah!
I forgot
Win.
about this shit.
Winning.
Haha, motherfuckers can't see me when I'm invisible, y'all. Something you want to tell me, Rosie?
I'm just thinking of Mystery Men, who's all invisible character in that when you only turn invisible if no one's looking.
He's played by Kel Mitchell. He's played by Kel Mitchell as well.
Yeah,
So that's
the
funny.
Keegan and Kel.
Yes. Do you know any other Kels?
No.
Wait a minute, I had
Mystery
15
Men.
pages that whole time? I thought, what?
Yeah,
I already had enough pages the whole time!
Mystery Men's a Bill.
Wait a minute, no. What am I talking about? No, I just collected all those pages. I'm just being stupid.
It's okay.
Okay.
It's okay to be stupid sometimes.
It's okay. Everyone's a little bit stupid sometimes.
You know what? That is true.
It's not as bad as being stupid all the time.
You know, like, even the smartest people can be stupid.
Oh, yeah.
And knowing that makes me feel so much better about my stupid moments.
You know, right now, I'm growing out my hair.
Yeah.
But I think I'm going to give up tomorrow.
Oh, really?
I'm gonna go get a haircut. It's too hot and too big and unmanageable, and it looks ugly, and we got a performance soon, and I want to look nice. I'll grow it throughout the summer, okay?
Okay.
I'll grow it throughout the summer. Ooh. Oh, that's what that, but
That's... It's a thing!
Oh my god, this world got so much awesomer.
Well,
Look at all this shit.
I'm gonna play with your hair a lot before you get rid of it.
Wow, it is really showing it off to me. Okay, yeah. I was looking at myself in the mirror this morning. It was all flayed out everywhere. I'm like, God, this is really how I want to present myself to all the parents of the school I work at. Probably not.
Go get your hair cut. Then during the summer.
I'll grow it out all the way from, because the whole reason I was growing it out is because you wanted to see what it looked like.
Yeah.
So I'll grow it out throughout the summer and all the way until my first like music concert of next year. So that'll be all the way until like February.
I think I might have a thing for curly hair.
Well, that's good because I have plenty of that.
Well, I'm just now realizing this. This is not something I was aware of before I met you.
That you got a thing for curly hair?
Yeah.
You know, maybe it's just because I have it, so you're able to see it more. I don't know.
Play with it more.
Okay, you are.
Sorry, I'm just. I'm getting my last minute hair touches before you remove it.
Before I remove it. Oh my God, there's so many
God,
ways
your
to
hair
go.
is really curly.
Yes. Did you not know this?
Well, you always kept it really short.
My hair is very curly. It's something hairstylists have told me my whole life.
Like, you don't
Oh my
even
God,
need
your
a
hair is
perm.
curly. Oh my God, your hair is curly. No,
God.
Why would I need a perm?
If we have children, they're gonna have such a hard time with hair. Because they might end up getting your curls and then my thickness. Because I have thin hair, but I have a shit ton of hair. Like, lots of it. Every woman in my family has a ton of hair. And then if it's curly like yours and they have a ton of it, they're gonna be serious fro children.
Serious fro.
They're gonna wonder if like we have any African American in our ancestry, and
as far as I know, not.
probably not. Maybe someone's got some secret going on that we don't know of, but that was probably a long time ago.
In a distant land.
In a distant, more racist world where people don't admit that kind of stuff. Because nowadays, if that was the case, someone would have said something.
Ah, those are thorns! Thorns hurt me when I touch them. Okay, was there no point to that? Okay. Okay, well, let's try just going over this chasm then. I want to get those curls out. Oh. What?
Oh,
what?
Jerks.
You fucked with the wrong bat.
And lizard.
Well, he didn't launch a sonar blast out of his mouth.
Oh, true.
That was cool. That reminded me of like the arena fights from Donkey Kong 64. I'm definitely doing a Donkey Kong 64 LP someday on the channel. Because I freaking love that game. And it's starting to get a bad rep. But you know what? Everyone's got different tastes in games. I like
some shit.
I like Star Fox Adventures, and that is like one of the most made fun of games.
Now, have you played it since you were a kid?
No, but the things that people complain about that game, I don't really care about. The big, you want to know what the #1 complaint about Star Fox Adventure is?
Sure.
It's not Star Fox 64.
That's
there
a stupid complaint.
There you go. The complaint is
That's
it's
the worst.
No, here's what I mean. People complain because and I kind of get this. The formula is not the same as Star Fox 64. Star Fox 64, which was a very popular game, was a railway shooter. Right? You're on a path and you shoot. What the hell am I doing? I'm pulling these out with my tongue. Okay, was not expecting that.
I don't like Breath of the Wild because it's not like Ocarina of Time.
but it's a complete I guess that's not too different because Ocarina of Time is a straight up like linear 3D adventure, while Breath of the Wild's an open world game. So yeah, it is kind of a genre shift. But I mean, people used to hate on Zelda 2 all the time for that same reason, because Zelda 2 is kind of like an RPG. It's not an adventure game like other Zelda games. In any case, this is my point.
I don't like Mario Party because it's not like Mario, Super Mario.
No, this is my exact point. Star Fox 64 is a railway shooter game, and Star Fox Adventures is an adventure game. No shit, the name of the game is Star Fox Adventures! But, yeah, that was really the big reason people complained, is people wanted a new Star Fox game. It's like, oh, it's not like Star Fox 64. But that is the only merit that people are judging it on. They're not judging, is it a good or a bad game? They're judging it on, is it like Star Fox 64?
So if someone complained that it was genuinely a bad game, you would be totally chill with that.
Yes, but I would want good reasons for that, because I don't think it's a genuinely bad game.
Okay.
It's a pretty straightforward adventure. It's got full voice acting. It has lots of different items and special abilities. It has a really, really fun combat system with all these big staff combos that you do. Yeah, I think it's a pretty straightforward, good, Rare adventure game. It was made by Rare. Back before Rare was bought out by Microsoft, so apparently during the good age of Rare, where everyone liked them, except for Star Fox Adventures.
Oh, Rare, where have you gone?
To Microsoft.
Microsoft.
Or Playtonic. That is where Rare is. In any case, so yeah, no, like, if someone has a complaint about Star Fox Adventures that isn't A, it's not Star Fox 64, or B, they overly sexualize the female lead, then yeah, I'd love to hear it. Because they totally over-sexualize the female lead.
Well, I feel like that's a genuine
I think that's what I say. That's what I say. I don't want to hear that.
Especially when they're anthropomorphic, it's kind of weird.
I said I don't know. I mean, sorry. I'm sorry if I implied that, like, I don't think it's a legitimate complaint. What I mean is, that's a legitimate complaint I'm already very well aware of.
Yeah, it's an obvious complaint that everybody
That's
knows.
what I meant. That is something that it's like, yeah.
Tell me something I don't know.
Yeah.
Type of thing.
What else is your problem? I know some people, some things are just matters of opinion. I know some people who hate the voice acting. I thought it was pretty good. And then I know some people who don't like all the collectibles, but that's kind of a staple of all these Rare games. So I don't get what the big deal there is. Like,
what do you expect?
Like, how come you love Donkey Kong 64, which is a big genre shift from Donkey Kong Country, and yet you hate this? But that being said, some people don't like Donkey Kong 64 anymore. Suddenly it's become this big thing where it's like, Donkey Kong 64 wasn't as good as everyone thought it was. And now it's a bad game.
Now I feel like you need to play that now so that you can see it.
Reconfirm for myself.
Yeah.
Yes, and I fully intend to someday, but I have lots of games. I have many games.
You got a shit ton of games. And
I do. So it's gonna
to organize them.
It's gonna take me some time to get through them. Now I have my games organized on a spreadsheet on my computer, so I know it. But yeah, not physically. There's just piles and stacks and shelves of games all over the place.
It stresses me out to no end. I need.
But I think the big reason we haven't organized them yet is because we're not in what we're considering a permanent living space yet.
Exactly. So there's no point in getting like new furniture.
Getting new shelves and getting these all organized when we're planning on moving in the next couple of years and having. Well, even then, now we're kind of thinking about having an apartment still after that. So
yeah. It all depends on what goes on and what my family decides to do with whatever they do.
Because well, they always supposedly are moving somewhere.
This time they actually had a written out plan. Normally they don't have a plan.
Is it just kind of freeform?
Yeah.
Ooh, I found a warp pipe.
But no,
It's literally a warp pipe. It's a pipe that warped me somewhere else.
Ever since I could remember, my parents have always talked about moving somewhere else. And I've always tried to plan and look for things and moving somewhere else and talking about it. And they haven't been that successful with it.
Right.
Which, I mean, life gets in the way.
Because if they were, they would have moved.
Well, they were almost successful once, but they couldn't afford it. So that's...
Oh, yeah, that's right.
Yeah, they moved more north in Washington, and we're doing pretty okay at it, but they weren't able to sell their houses soon enough. And that's really what gets them, is like not being able to sell their houses that they own. And that's just a lot of really annoying factors going into it. Because it's not like they have like your typical houses.
No, because one is a, what is it, a mobile home?
It's a manufactured
Manufactured. I'm like, I knew mobile home wasn't the right term.
No, it's a manufactured home in a park that's doesn't have a really good reputation
Right.
for getting out of there. Like
Right.
once you're stuck, you're pretty much stuck.
Once
in
you're
that
there,
place.
you're there.
That's why you see mostly retirement people that are pretty much gonna die before they move out of there.
I think a mosquito just bit me.
Oh yeah. Anyways, yeah, so they can't really they struggle with moving out of there just because of all the like rules and all the annoying things, and like the clientele that usually buy those houses aren't looking for the kind of house that my parents have, because my parents really modernized it and made it a little bit more artistic and stuff. So
Right, it looks really nice.
it's really beautiful. It's great for like kind of more of a suburbanite home, like if you're going to a
Suburbanite.
not really suburbanite, but like
If
your
I go
typical
crazy.
home. Like you're gonna go find a home that's not in a mobile home park.
Oh, hey, it's our skeleton friend. Dr. Bones. When someone's saying they think it's a joke of Dr. Jones, like Indiana Jones, because they're also an archaeologist. Hello there. Well done for surviving one world without being captured and cooked. Hello, I didn't expect to see other adventurers way out here. Actually, you might be able to help me attain my next artifact. Is that a weird spelling of artifact I'm not aware of? Treasure
just a
hunting. From the look of you, I don't think your heart's in it.
Oh wow.
We gotta cut off this episode.
Oh shit.